Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. Today, I'm in the lab, and that's because we're working on some things, and it's taking a little time, but that's what happens. But we're going to be talking about business credit, ladies and gentlemen, lines of credit, business funding, startup. That's right, you may have a loophole, you may have a chance to get business credit. Well, with PG, without PG, net 30s, the whole gamut, ladies and gentlemen. So you're going to have to pay attention because I'm going to run through some of these quite quickly. I'm going to try anyhow because we're not just doing 2, 3, 4, 5 things. We're going to be talking about several. So please stay tuned and welcome. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And again, please smash the like button. Please share the videos because you never know who you can help. And we're about to go on screen. And let me show you what we're talking about also is that we have a join button over here on the right hand side. That's how you become a member of the channel. And that's why you now see members lined up with their icons. So you might want to add your icon to YouTube. And then you'll be lined up as well. They only show a few members. They rotate, I see. But that's how you become a member of the channel with an icon next to your name. That's the ones you see during live streams. Now, remember, under the community tab, members of the channel receive special messages just for them. They receive special videos just for them. Subscribers, hopefully you click the all notification bell so that way you receive notification when we do our YouTube uploads. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, with all of that. And now let's get into the business aspect of this. I want to start off with the first things first because we need a business. You're going to need a business because you want tax write-offs. If you don't have a C corporation or a corporation, then you're going to have an LLC or a partnership. If you're going to go that route, ultimately you want to do an S corp because that gives you more leverage for paying less taxes. An LLC standalone is not that good for saving on taxes because any profits, you're going to be considered self-employed. So straight out the box, you got to pay 15.3% in taxes on the pass-through profit. That's why you would want to change your LLC, apply with the IRS, and then you get your S corporation status, and then you work for your company as a W-2 and as an owner, so you have owner distributions which are taxed differently than a W-2. So again, you can potentially save and you direct your IRA, your 401k, because your company will hold the 401k and you could do whatever you want to do. You could say we're going to match 10% of what the person puts in. We're going to match 5%. You can do that. You do the self-directed company 401k plan. Now, in order to do all that, you should have a business, and a commercial business address would be helpful instead of your residential address for all business credit lines of credit, business funding, anything like that. Your office should not be at your house if you work out of your home. I'm just going to say it, it's security reasons these days. So therefore, I always recommend Opus Virtual Office because they're in 650 locations, as you can see, across the United States. Only $99 a month. And if you're in business, it's a tax write-off every month off of your profits, over your revenue. Actually, not profits, it's off of your revenue. We look at what you get though. a live receptionist, a person that's going to be answering your calls. It is a commercial address as well. You have a company phone number. That's right, a business phone number. They give it to you. You have a business fax number. They give it to you. When the person answers the phone call, the live receptionist, they will forward your number or forward the call directly to whatever number you dictate. Voicemail converted to email, fax converted to email, and then creme de la creme, you get to start already with building your business credit because they start reporting business credit building for you already with Opus Virtual Office. Is that pretty sweet or what? So that's the added bonus. Now, they're down below. Everybody on podcast, make sure you understand YG1. Y as in the letter Y, G as in George, and the number 1, YG1, that gets you a discount, waives your admin fee when you sign up for Opus Virtual Office. So that's the first thing you need to do. Second and third thing you need to do, I'm not going to get into it, but you probably should go down and sign up with Dun & Bradstreet. Add your Dun & Bradstreet information. Get that sorted out. It's free, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let D&B call you up and say, hey, we'll charge you and we'll make you better. You can sign up for free. And you want to go to the irs.gov website and get your EIN number for your business. All right? And never mind, I'm hoping everybody understands you have to go down and file with your Secretary of State and get your LLC corporation started or partnership, whatever you're doing business-wise. You know that already. And then you have your business address. Again, if you're running out of your home, I would suggest you have an Opus Virtual Office type of program. And if you have an office, that's an expense as well. Then you won't need Opus Virtual Office because you'll already have it. So once you have all that in play, next up, you need to go to NAV. Why NAV? In case you don't know who they are, NAV helps you with your credit. In fact, your business credit, they actually will get you offers. So once you signed up, now you'll have an EIN number, you'll have your D&B number. You may have any other type of financing numbers from the business credit bureaus. You can put that in. You will start receiving offers on what you may be able to apply for and be approved for. You don't have to go looking. So that makes it nice and easy. Now, if you're a startup, you're not going to get any offers pretty much. Let's just call it what it is. Once you're in business a few months, at least 3, 4, 5, 6 months, then you start getting more offers. You may get 1 or 2 in the first month or 2, but generally after about 6 months, you'll have some offers coming in as long as you've actually started having business credit reporting on your business credit profile. All right, it's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want more, so you have Opus Virtual Office. It's free for NAV. The links are down below in the description for everything I'm going to talk about today. All right. Credit is going to change because whenever the economy gets tight, lenders start changing their rules. They start changing their programs a little bit. So that's why if you can get in now before interest rates increase another 1 or 2 or 3%, that will be much, much better for you. So start everything now if you haven't already. And if you have started your business, then there's some things if you're not signed up with NAV, use the link down below, get signed up. It's free. But here's some of the programs that they have. You can see the free version down here. Right here. You see Business Manager $29.99. And then, of course, you have some other advantages. So you get to see your business credit scores, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax. Then you can see TransUnion as well for your personal credit scores. Even with the 0, the free version of this, you get a summary. But if you pay, then you get more benefits, more features. But the number one feature that you're going to want, if you're going to pay, then you want to pay at least $39.99 a month or $49.99 a month. The reason why is because down here, Tradeline reporting, it only starts with $39.99 or $49.99 a month. So now, is it going to be worth it? Once again, it's a tax write-off. And once again, you'll be able to understand how good your credit, your business credit is doing. And like I said, they actually do your personal, so you have both of them under this. But again, that helps out because a lot of times you'll find out as we go along, there may be stipulations such as you might need a 650 credit score up to get the business funding or the line of credit. So therefore, it's good to know what your personal credit score is. This is completely what's going to happen now. Personal credit guarantees most likely are going to be needed over the next 2 years at least. Simply because if you haven't already set up at least 20, 30 lines of credit, they're going to want to see your personal credit score. So just might as well get that in your head right now. The other situation that I like, not with Nav, but we're going to move along. I'm going to try and make this quick, but this is going to be a long video probably because I have at least 10 items up here and we're going to go through each one of them. And if that just takes 2 or 3 minutes, that means it's going to be 30 minutes. So please sit back, relax, and we're going to keep going. Get that pen, pad, and paper handy so then that way you can write some things down or notes. And either way, everything I talk about, once again, the link is down below. Opus Virtual Office, Nav, and now we are at Divvy. Get Divvy. And they also help you in a different way. They help you with your expenses. This is an expense software. But because it's an expense software and because you link your business bank account to it and because you're literally going to be given a MasterCard or Visa, it's a Visa in this case for Get Divvy, that card is going to be able to be used to pay business bills because you put this in your business name as well. And because you're doing that, they actually have access to your business banking account and they notice, hey, this guy paid $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 in bills. That means his revenue has to be a lot higher than that. So we're going to give you a line of credit based on your revenue numbers. It can't be 2,000 or 5,000. Generally, they don't write it anymore on the screen. It used to be $10,000 or more. Then they would give you a little bit of a line of credit. That is pretty sweet. And it's software that is free. It doesn't cost you anything. This helps you out for anybody that has multiple employees and you say, hey, here's a credit card to go down to the store and get something. You can actually have a set credit card that's not the normal corporate credit card. And you can already add additional cards thanks to Divvy. And your employees can have their each own individual card and you can go into the back office. So if I said, hey, go down to the store, their account may have zero in it, but I know what I want them to buy. And I say, hey, go buy this and that. And it's $135. Then I upload $135 or $150 into that Visa card. Now they go down there and use it, tax write off, and saves you some time. It works out beautifully. And the cards don't cost you anything either. So that is just a quick overview. You can go find out some more about it. But again, this is expense software. So anything you pay, you can pay through Get Divvy. And that way your accountant will love you. Your accounting software will love you because they hook up with the accounting software. And you get some rewards also when you use this Visa card, which is very interesting. But again, no annual fees. You can see it all here on the screen. So the bottom line at the bottom, what they have is set budgets to control spend. That is awesome. That in itself helps you as a individual, partnership, or corporation. No matter what size, everyone needs the expense software. That makes your life a whole lot easier. There's other companies that do this as well. There's a lot of companies, quite frankly, because there's Corpay. We talked about it. Search the channel for Corpay 1. I actually did a video about a year ago about Corpay 1. But they've kind of changed where they don't have on their website anything about a line of credit or anything of that nature. So I've eliminated. Now, we started with some easy things because, again, all this that I just mentioned with Get Divvy, it does not cost you anything. Your business bank account, if you're having a problem with business bank accounts, then go with Blue Vine. All right, Blue Vine, they use Coastal Community Bank, but it doesn't matter. Nearly everybody gets approved with a Blue Vine business checking account. So therefore, you just need to upload your documents that they're going to request, like your articles of incorporation. Make sure you're the authorized person. who owns either 50% or more than 50% of the company. So therefore you're authorized to even set up a checking account. They're going to ask for that, probably some ID, just normal things like that. But no check systems is going to be involved. At least that was up until about 6 months ago. I don't know if they've changed that. I don't believe they have, but bluevine.com, just as it sounds, the color blue, vine, vine.com. I'm not going there at this moment because, again, I'm trying to make this a little shorter than normal. If you have any questions, you can always make comments down below. You can always send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I'll answer your questions. And if you make comments down below, I'll get those answered as well. All right. Now, here's something that people talk about. You just started business. You don't have any credit, right? You're out here, you're going to Staples, Office Depot, or any other place, Granger, Uline, any other place to buy. Why not set up a Net 30 account to help get credit reporting to your Dun & Bradstreet at least, or some other business credit bureaus? So that's why Summa Office Supplies, you're going out, starting up, you're saying, okay, instead of going down to Staples or Office Depot, you can actually try to apply at those locations too. But these guys, Summa Office, has the Net 30 set up. So if you need some office supplies, why wouldn't you just order something? Generally, let's just keep it plain and simple. You should order over $100. Just keep that in mind. I always recommend over $100. So if it's 101, that's fine. 110, 150, it doesn't matter. And then that way, see if you're going to qualify for that Net 30. And most of the time, they will approve you. Sometimes due to credit, unknown chartered waters coming in the future, credit might get a little crunch. All of a sudden, they might say, well, first order, you're going to have to pay. After that, we'll give you a Net 30. So it's up to you what you want to do at that point. But I'm just letting you know what could happen. Because a lot of people are saying, well, I thought I could sign up with Summa Office Supplies and get a Net 30. And they asked me to pay on my first order. That's going to be, Uline could be doing this as well. Quill could be doing this. All of them can be doing this because they're just going to be looking out for themselves. Whenever there's a credit crunch, whenever the economy isn't looking so stable, they're not willing to just loan to everybody. So that's why I'm saying, if you're not able to get that Net 30 from the first order, they will let you know, but then you can make your decision on if you want to do the order. But all I'm trying to say is don't be surprised if a few people try and they get that, and then a few people say, I had no problem. So I'm just letting you know what to expect. But Summa is a Net 30, and if you're going to order online, the link is down below. Please use the affiliate link. So if you go over here and buy something, you know, there's a little love. And then I would suggest anybody that wants to start a business, and you can refer people as well. You can see the affiliate up top. You can sign up and help people get Net 30s and start using their products and services, because you're going to be out here buying potentially some office equipment. And so why not get a Net 30 to boot? All right. Get your business credit lined up. We're going to keep moving with Uline because here's their Net 30. New customers. Use your customer number from the back of your catalog when prompted. Okay, there's no catalog because you can order online. Select Net 30 billing option during the checkout process. Qualified business customers will receive a net billing account. Again, you're going to be having to qualify for a line of credit, the Net 30. And once again, remember I started off with Opus Virtual Office. If you have a residential address, you can still get Uline. That's true. But again, why not set yourself up with almost near 100% success if you can? Because these things will matter. If you say I have Stop Struggling Now LLC and it says, okay, the residential neighborhood address, and they actually check, they go, okay, look, you're not in business really, are you? You can have the EIN number. You can have everything. You can have the business phone number. But if you're in a residential zone, you're probably not going to have a business phone number. So you're going to have a residential phone number or a cell phone in most cases. They're going to say, okay, it doesn't appear that you're a real business, so we might want you to pay on your first order before we give you any Net 30s. That's all I'm saying. Once again, it's up to them. They're going to be discretionary on this situation regarding credit in the future. So I'm just letting you guys know what's going to happen, set you up for success, and it's that simple. That's it. You see what they say. Select Net 30 billing option during the checkout process. And it's that simple. All right? We're going to go with another Net 30, which is Crown Office Supplies. All these links are going to be down below. Please use them if you're going to go over here and look at anything. But Crown Office Supplies, look what they have. They have something for school, electronics, t-shirts, and a few other items on sale. So, again, if you're going to order office equipment, if you need even t-shirts, that's interesting. But you can order t-shirts, have them made. Again, Net 30. Okay, and you see their requirements here. Beneficial owners are key individuals who directly or indirectly own the company at a level of 25% or greater for them, or are the trustee of a trust that has 25%, or if a trust owns 20. So 25% or more, you have to be an owner to be the authorized officer and controlling party. All right, this is what I was referring to before. So if you have partners and all of a sudden all you guys, you have 5 partners and each one of you go, well, we have 20% each. Well, guess what? More than one person is going to have to apply for the company for a lot of these Net 30s, lines of credit, and any other type of account opening, even bank account openings. All right, I'm just letting you know. So again, Crown Office Supplies, Net 30. When you check out, you do the same thing. Apply for it early. You can do that as well. But the link is down below, because here's what it looks like. Business information, business address, website. Glad we scrolled down. Notice website, and highly recommended your business has a website that shows the business that you're doing according to your business name, articles of incorporation. Now, notice they have EIN number. You need that, irs.gov. DUNS number will be very helpful in this case as well. And it's that simple. All right, now you understand why I said what I said when we started this out. Now, if you want to kind of bypass things, Strong Credit has a business trade line that they report. The thing is, it's more like a business, how can I say this? It's like a savings account, but they charge you a fee for the savings account. And the thing is, while you pay into it, every month you're paying into it, that actually shows you're making on-time payments, and they report to a business credit bureau. It's that simple. And here we go. $10,000. Pay no interest or pay interest. They have 2 different things. So actually, I didn't even know they had the pay no interest expense feature. That must mean it has to be a short time frame. But you guys can check it all out down below in the description. Credit Strong, $10,000 business trade line will be reported to the major business credit bureaus, establishing and building your company's credit profile, just like they say. So it's that simple. 2,500 now, 5,000 or 10,000, and here's what the payments are. $100 a month, $115 a month, one-time fee. So that's where they're making their money. Whether you pay interest or a one-time fee, it's up to you. But $100, $349 fee, then 0% interest, 25 months, total cost $349, because at the end of your 25 months, you get your money back. So that $2,500 will be coming back to you. So that's why they say $349 is what the total cost is. But think about it. If you're making profit and you can put something in here and start building credit, and this is a way you can build credit, that's awesome. Business credit, ladies and gentlemen. If you want the personal credit, they have that too. I'll even put the link down for business credit, and I'll do personal credit with Credit Strong. This is how you can reestablish, basically, because you're paying Credit Strong and it's like a savings account almost. And again, you can go check out the pay with interest options. I'm not going to get into that because, again, we're trying to just get you some information so you can start getting your business credit, business lines of credit, your credit card, business started. All right. Credit card business funding started. Here we go. Next up, something fuel. A to B. A to B, when they first came out, they were basically almost accepting everybody. They started tightening up as fuel costs increased, as more people came in, because remember, you're giving people loans in essence. You're the one backing that if they fail, somebody's coming to look for you as the middleman. So all I'm saying is A to B, fuel card, it says accepted everywhere because it's powered by Visa. And once again, you can put in your information on the application. No fees, universal discounts, buy more fuel, no credit score or SSN required. That's Social Security number because we are in the SSN nation. So they don't mean you're not required. They're talking about your Social Security number required. We provide net payment terms with just your EIN and proof of revenue. Once again, proof of revenue, and don't come in there $1,000 or $2,000 a month in revenues. You know, again, I always try to say 8,000 or higher gets you a lot closer to approved versus being close to 2,500 to 5,000. Just letting you know. They didn't put down if you needed 5,000 a month or 10,000 a month, but the closer you get to 10 and over, the better. All right. So once again, it's that simple. A to B. The link is down below. A to B. Everybody on podcast, please listen. It's A as in Apple, T as in Tom, O as in Oscar, B as in boy.com. That's the A to B. All right. That's it. A as in Apple, T as in Tom, O as in Oscar, B as in boy.com. Hopefully, everybody on podcast who's listening, you got that down as well. Credit Strong is exactly how it sounds. Now, Lendio. Here's a whole different type of loan, almost traditional types of loan where you can get business lines of credit, business funding, lots of different things you can do. But here you go. For small loans, 1,000 to 500,000, 1 to 2 year maturity, interest rates already as low as 8.24. Just giving you an idea. So that is pretty serious on the interest rates because most of the time you're going to have that 10 or 11 or 12% if you're going to go with this business line of credit that they have. And I have a link down below for Lendio where you can come check it out. They do business loans. Then they do lines of credit as well. So you're going to have a couple of options that you can make. But I wanted to see if there's something here, which it is, I wanted to show you. To get your business line of credit, you'll typically need to be in business at least 6 months and have 50,000 or more in annual revenue, which again, we're talking about $4,500 a month or more in annual revenue. So you started out your first 2 or 3 months, you only made $2,000 or $3,000 per month, and then at the end of 4th month or 5th month, you might be making 9,000 or 10,000. So the average, it has to come out to $50,000 or more in annual revenue. So roughly, just say to be safe, $5,000 a month, which would be $60,000 annually for your business. And you also need a credit score of under 600, 560 or higher. You could get approved with a 560 credit score personally to get a line of credit that may come in handy for your business. And 15-minute application is what it's going to take you, and lenders are going to vie for your business. It's that simple. 75 plus people or companies are going to be trying to get your business. That's a start. There's other features here as well. Notice bookkeeping software is at the top. So somewhat like Get Divvy could happen. But again, that's your choice that you're going to have to make as a business owner. You're going to be the CEO. So you make that decision. Next up, traditional. We're going to get into one deck or on deck. I always say one deck, but it's on deck. And I just came here to On Deck because it's ondeck.com, just how it sounds, ONDECK.com. And you can see what you need for requirements. 1 year in business. See how it works? Personal FICO score of 600 and up. Business annual gross revenue of 100K and up, which means you need $9,000 per month or more in revenue, not profit. This is revenue. This is how much you make a month. You can make $10,000 per month. At the end of the month, you might only have profit of $3,000, right? But the thing is, you're going to get a loan balance based on your profit overall. So if you're only making $3,000 a month, they want their money back. So the loan, they're going to probably say, okay, as long as you can pay 500 or 600 or 700 a month, this is your loan value. So it's all going to be based on your income ratio, and you can see it right here. And you're going to need a business checking account, which you should have if you have a business. You should not be running a business as a sole proprietor, running your own personal checking account. All right. Business and personal are two separate things. You don't want to commingle. All right. Just letting you know, if you're going to take money out of a business, you write a check to you as the owner or as a wage, but you write a check. If you're going to do anything with your personal, you don't want to do that. So therefore, everything has to be construed as like a loan, for instance. Talk to your accountant. All right. But again, they're separate. So if I'm borrowing money from another company, I have to write a check to that company. I'm borrowing from that company. There has to be a transaction, right? We're not going to commingle. We're not going to have it where your personal items, you're going to go to your bank, your business banking or checking account and debit card, and you go use it to go shopping at Walmart. That's not what you're supposed to do. They're separate entities, all right? Just keep that in mind. It's very, very important. So therefore, that's on deck.com. I'll have a link down below. Fundbox, as in fund, F-U-N-D, box.com. Lines of credit. Get a business line of credit up to $150,000. Once again, you're going to have to qualify. You're going to have to do an application, but you're going to find out in less than 3 minutes. Right? That's how easy this is. So you don't have to worry about that. Here again, at least 6 months in business for Fundbox. 6 months in business or more. Again, $100,000 in annual revenue or more, based in the United States. Sounds familiar, right? 600 plus FICO credit score, the personal FICO credit score, and again, business checking account. I hope you understand what we talked about earlier. If you already have reporting already built up, and it's already showing on your credit file that you have been making payments on time to already the net 30s. You've already signed up, let's say Opus Virtual Office, NAV, and they're already posting up saying, hey, this guy's making his payments on time. This is looking good. And he's making $10,000 per month in annual in revenue per month and $120,000 a year. He's looking good so far. His FICO is 640. All right. He has a business checking account. Then they're going to go down the line. Okay, where does he live? Because, of course, they're checking personal. And they're going to say, okay, he lives at 112 Oak Street. His business is at 112 Oak Street. So, again, just keep all this in mind. You want to be separate. And that's it. Okay, we have one more. Well, actually, we have two more. Because some people, want credit cards as a startup. That's going to be possible. And here's another one. Cabbage funding is through American Express. It's partnered with American Express now. So they do things a little bit different. There's no set criteria like you just saw in the previous two for On Deck and Fundbox, where they just blatantly say you need a 600 credit score and up and $100,000 per year. They're just telling you got to apply. I'm sure if you go through this and look at the fine print, there may be something in there. Cabbage used to show what the fees were and what they were looking for, but as time goes, things change. So I'm just letting you know, so that's why they just don't have it written out here. But if it's American Express and Cabbage, they're probably going to be along the same line. You want to have revenue of about $10,000 per month from your business. It's pretty much that simple. All right. Now, let's talk about Capital on Tap. Apply in 2 minutes. I love what they say here. Get a response within 48 hours. Cards arrive within 4 days of approval. That's because this is a credit card. So this works a little bit different because not only can you be in the United States, you can also be in the UK and Spain. So UK, US, and Spain. But I think that's Espanol because I think you can be in Mexico. So I don't know exactly what the ES is. But nonetheless, you can be in several different countries and apply for a business credit card. You can actually be a startup. So that is very, very interesting as well. Credit limit of up to 50,000, but let's just call it what it is. If you're going to be a startup, why would somebody give you a loan or a line of credit or a credit card? They're going to need to see at least revenue coming in, right? So even if you're a startup and you've only been in business 3, 4, 5 months, they want to see that, okay, he's been making $5,000 per month for the last 3, 4, 5 months. At least they want to have some sort of track record. But here it is. It are an active business that has been running for more than 6 months. Okay, they're at 6 months now. See, things change over time. Have at least $2,500 per month in revenue. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? That's not bad, is it? Make money mostly from selling goods and or providing services, which is very key to this. So think about this. There's a lot of people out here right now selling on Amazon. Lots of people doing eBay. Lots of people doing doing arbitrage. If you missed that video, go check it out. Search the channel for the arbitrage video, because they might be buying it at an auction site like liquidation.com, buying pallets full of stuff and then selling it on Amazon, eBay, Shopify, whatever they're doing. And those are selling goods and services. Some people might be doing Alibaba or AliExpress type of selling. Again, that's goods and services. So as long as the revenue is derived from that, or providing services, like if we were doing consulting around here and we said, hey, go to our Stop Struggling Now Instagram channel, contact me there, or Facebook group, contact me there, because we're doing consulting and we have people paying us, then that could be services. All right. But notice, you cannot be a sole proprietorship, nor can you be a charity, nor can you be a trust, and you can't be a club. So again, this is very, very specific. You actually have to be out here hustling, doing something, being in business. But this low threshold is pretty good for a lot of people. All right. Especially since you're a startup, you may not be doing $10,000 or $8,000 or $9,000 per month. So you may qualify for this. So that makes it a lot easier for you. All right. Now, one last one, which I was thinking of international as well, which is Tribal Credit. They also, a corporate card built for startups. They're similar to Capital on Tap. And look here, Brazil. I don't know if that's Colombia or not. And I don't know what PE and CL is, but please let me know down below. I don't know what countries that would be. Colombia, maybe? No, one's Colombia, one's Brazil, one's Mexico. I don't know what the other two are. Oh, Peru. Wow, it looks like Latin America potentially. But again, worldwide, ladies and gentlemen, for the international crowd, Tribal Credit and the U.S. It's pretty awesome. Skip the paperwork. No credit history needed. We don't require personal or company credit history. How about that? AI-driven underwriting. Instant access to cards. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? They're doing virtual cards. So here's an opportunity for you. Tribal.credit. All right, there is no .com on this. This is www.tribal, TRIBAL.credit, CREDIT for everybody on podcast. Now, you can always go over to the YouTube channel and see the screen. All right, because sometimes in the podcast when we're using Buzzsprout, it's just the recording of the audio. So again, that is an option for you as well. Come to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel and check it out. Now, trusted by startups, we don't have anything to talk about here. You guys can check it out, tribal.credit. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I went through some. Let's see here. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ways for you to get your credit, your business credit in order. Started right now, tomorrow, the next week. It's that simple, all right? And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to talk about this when it's getting a bad economy. We got to ramp up business ventures. You have to ramp up what you're going to do just in case there's a downfall. And those are the things that we are working on here in the Stop Struggling Now for you. So hopefully this helps out. If you have any questions, once again, make comments down below or send me a message, an email at support@stopstrugglingnow.com. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.